Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Community Places program was, by all accounts, a highly effective, fair way of funding small projects across the province. On average, it levered 3.5 times more investment than it put in and more than paid for itself. And naturally, with that kind of return on investment, this government chose to shut it down. I table a document that shows the most recent list of approved projects in the order they were announced. There are two things that are curious about it, Madam Speaker. First, of 187 projects, 158, or 85%, are in PC-held ridings. Second, the first 140 projects are listed in alphabetical order by constituency.
Order.
Which we have added. Can the Premier please explain whether the non-partisan staff Community Places were directed by anybody, any political staff, to add the constituency to the projects that would benefit so they could cherry pick them?
The Honourable First Minister.
Madam Speaker, because our party was fortunate enough to be supported by Manitobans in the last election, we represent most of the ridings, and that would be the reason that the money goes to those ridings.
The Honourable Leader of the Second Opposition. Order. Order. The Honourable Leader of the Second Opposition on a supplementary question.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to table another document. It's a spreadsheet we obtained with a list of approved and unapproved projects for the Community Places program. The first column is a dollar figure, sometimes up to $50,000. The second column is blank. The fourth column is approved projects. The fifth is projects that didn't cut muster. It's the middle column that's most interesting. I can't read it out loud, Madam Speaker, since it features members' names. But I can read their constituencies. The members from Midland, Morris, Morden-Winkler, Agassiz, Lac-du-Bonny, Steinbach, La Vérendrye, St. Paul, Dawson Trail, Selkirk, Gimli, Interlake, Lakeside, and Thompson, just a few. Can the Premier explain why his government asked public servants to provide the names and constituencies of members next to projects that are supposed to be approved and chosen independently based on merit, not politics?
The Honourable First Minister. He's got me there, Madam Speaker, I'll tell you. It might be because that's where the money went. It went to those ridings, which are listed on the chart that he's just handed me. I would expect that's why the dollars are matched up with the name of the riding and the name of the MLA and the name of the project. That would probably be the reason, Madam Speaker.
Order. The Honourable Leader of the Second Opposition on a final supplementary.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Community Places program also used to be open to First Nations. The government's website now says that they are currently reviewing the program, but this government appears to have effectively shut out First Nations from applying for these grants unless it is with a co-applicant. First Nations are all still Manitobans, Madam Speaker. They should be able to apply for this grant as much as anybody else. Has this government effectively cut off First Nations for applying for the Community Grants program?
The Honourable First Minister.
Not at all, Madam Speaker. We don't act like the Trudeau government and shut out Indigenous women for respecting the rule of law, and nor will we fail to stand up for communities all over the province. I should mention in the list the member provided me that there is an exciting project here, the Gardery de Bambino Co-op or something like that. I can't read without my glasses, Madam Speaker. I'll just try again. The Gardery de Bambin Co-op Incorporated Natural Playground Pergola Landscaping Water Softener Project. It's listed here as being $6,500 in St. Boniface. So I congratulate the member. It does say NDP/Liberal on here, so it must have been held by the NDP at one time, and then I assume the member won the seat for the Liberal Party. Snow Lake Centre on Family Violence, $13,000 in Flin Flon. The member from Fort Rouge doesn't appear to support that project, but we do. Governing Council of the Salvation Army Canada Lift Installation.
The member's time has expired.